So let's start by opening this unit. You can open this unit using top screws, which I'll already made them loose, so they're easy for me to take them off. And what we've done is we've essentially selected a metal body because it provides you some kind of protection against alcohol, because as you know, alcohol can be very flammable. And also if you put them in environments like kitchen or out there in direct sunlight, then it tends to vaporize the alcohol. So in that scenario, you don't want a plastic type of a container where if the alcohol catches fire, that the container itself will catch fire with it. So this is the lid, and essentially it has a cute little hole for the neck of the bottle. And the other thing you'll notice immediately is we've put a foam sheet here, because in case there is any spillage of the liquid, that it does not go to the PCB. The PCB itself, we make sure that it has conformal coating, which essentially provides good protection against moisture for a PCB. And now this is one of our prototypes that we use for testing. So other thing you will notice in there is a lithium ion battery, and then most importantly there is going to be a pump, but the pump is inside of this bottle. And then you have the brain of this kit, which essentially is the PCB. And we design all our PCBs, and we are in a place called Pune, and that has a good ecosystem of all electronics. So we are able to get fairly high quality PCBs manufactured here in Pune. Let me take the PCB off so that I can show you what it's made of. So the PCB has a bunch of connectors. This one is for the battery, I'll take that out, and this one is for the pump. Now let me see if I can show you a close-up of it. Yeah, so what you'll notice is there is a microprocessor, and for early on we decided to have a microprocessor based technology, because it makes it easy for you to program very sophisticated behavior in such a simple looking PCB. Now the heart of this system is the sensor, and we chose very high quality infrared sensors. So this one is the receiver and this one is the transmitter. And the way the sensor works is normally the transmitter transmits, but no light comes back into the receiver. But when you keep your hand in front of it, that's when the waves will bounce off. The infrared light bounces off the hand and it enters the infrared receiver, and that's when the machine knows that there is a hand in front of it. There are other components to these PCBs. You have switches that let you adjust the dose. There is a lot of other advanced behavior that we have programmed into these switches, like you can change the sensitivity of these sensors, you can change the distance at which the machine will trigger, and you can do battery calibration and a whole lot of other stuff. This is called as a tact switch. It lets you turn the machine on and off. And finally there's a tiny little buzzer that essentially gives you some audio indication of you changing the setting of the machine. We've also added a couple of other LEDs. This one is used to light up the bottle in the back. As long as you keep the hand, the bottle is lighted up so that you know how much liquid is in the bottle. And this one is for the battery charger, which essentially when the battery is being charged, it's red, and otherwise it's green. It's called a common cathode LED, and it essentially is able to display two colors in a single package. And lastly we have this LED. It's a blue LED, but it's not ultraviolet. Ultraviolet is dangerous to the skin, can cause cancer, but this is just a regular blue LED that when you put a hand in front of this machine, it tells you that the pump is going to be on now, so that you are supposed to keep your hand in front of the machine. So we have tried to keep these kind of usability aspects in mind when we design the interaction of this machine. There are other chips on there to control other aspects like pump or battery charging, and yeah, that's the PCB, and that is basically the heart of the system. So if you are intent on building one of these machines yourself, there are a lot of DIY kits available. Just be careful handling electronics. Try to avoid static. We make sure that we wear anti-static bands and everything when it comes to assembling these PCBs, because electronic components, you wouldn't believe, but you are literally talking of voltages as high as 20,000, 30,000 volts, which is basically the static electricity that will discharge into your PCB if you incorrectly touch it. Just a tip for you, always handle the PCB in this fashion, never hold it here, because there are delicate components on it. And there are a lot of DIY or do-it-yourself videos that help you build a machine, but I thought it would be interesting for you to see what goes inside of a high quality production machine like MyHealth sanitizer dispenser. Hopefully you liked the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to our channel. We plan to keep adding more and more videos, not only of our products but of some other interesting technology that I come across. So thank you very much.